Okay, the other day I was at a discount place where the guy sells a lot of overstock and buyout items, and he had these interior doors brand new on sale for $3 a piece. Now these are hollow doors. They're not solid, and also they don't come with the casing. They're in standard sizes at 28, 30, 32, and 36. The smallest one I can get would be a 28-inch, which I'm trying to adapt to this frame right here. Now this door here measures at 27 inches across. You can see that, which is okay for this situation, but I have a 28-inch door and I don't want to take off a lot of the stock off one side of it because it will really compromise the structural element of the door. But you can see there I have a pretty big gap there, about at least 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch. So I'm going to try to cut that 28-inch door down to about 27.5, and hopefully it'll work. I'm doing that by taking 1/4 inch off of each side. So you can see here there's only about an inch wood stock at each side, so I can't take off too much because it really compromises the structural element of this door. Also, this door is 80-inch, which is standard in most doors these days, and that door there is the one I'm replacing is like 75 inches. So I've done this before, and it's kind of tricky, and there's always a 50-50 chance that something will go wrong and it won't come out the right way. I have a table saw. I was going to trim it that way, but it's going to be kind of clumsy, so I'm using this other method. This guy that I bought a door from before told me how to trim doors down, and that would be to scribe a line, scribe a groove on each side of the door, or the part you want to trim, and keep going over and over so it sort of works as a guide for the saw blade. I'm going to go one step farther, and I'm going to set this 1x3 up as a guide also on the right side of it, and hopefully I can get by with this without doing any damage. More come. Oh, even with precautions taken, it looks like the saw moved a little bit, and so I need to even up this cut. But I don't know the thickness of the frame here, so I'm going to drill a hole and see how deep it goes, and if it's rather shallow or pretty deep. I can see right off the bat it's very shallow, so I've only got about 1/4 of an inch. I've only got about maybe 3/4 of an inch stock left here. So I will have to take the rest of it off on the opposite side and then try to even this edge out. So here you can see as I cut the bottom half of this door off, what I actually have left as far as wood stock on it. And there it is, only about a 1/2 inch of wood stock left on this side of the door. And then there's a full inch on that side. And you can see how it's supported inside with corrugated cardboard. But what I want to do is to get this bottom piece out, so then I can take it and reinsert it down here at the bottom, and that'll be the bottom support. So that's my next. Okay, I put the strip of wood back in place, glued it back in place. There's some wood glue, and let that sit up for a while. I'll probably run a few brad nails on each side for so it's more secure, and that'll be it. The next step will be to remove the old door and to try to fit this door into place and see if I need to make any more adjustments. If there will be any adjustments, it's going to be a side-to-side adjustment, because I was very conservative on trimming the edge of the door, knowing that I didn't have enough wood stock at the, no, not wood stock, like wood stock, wood on the edges. So I couldn't do that. Other thing is a project like this needs to be in a very level surface. So once again, I had to, my kitchen became a construction zone even though I didn't want to, and it makes a rather big mess when you're living in a house. But if you have a garage with a level floor or something, that would work fine. And I'm going to remove the other door and size this thing up to it and see. The other thing is I put that piece of wood as a guide in my previous, earlier in this video. And after I scribed it and then I used it as a guide for the saw. I think if I was going to do it again, I would just scribe it. Cutting this bottom portion here, I didn't use a guide. I described it with the nail, grooving it about 20 times in, and it worked fine. With the vertical one, I think it moved a little bit too much, and I have do some sanding or planing. So more come. Okay, I'm trying to fit up this door to the existing jamb, and vertically I have enough clearance I can do something with. That's not the problem, but I can see the right horizontally it's tight, so I need to take off at least a 1/16 of an inch off the door itself. I don't have enough stock on that one side to do so, so I will have to do it on the opposite side unless I can plane it off of this other end. I don't have a planer, but I might take my belt sander and try to run that a few passes down and see if I can get it to fit better. But I want a snug fit, but not that snug, because as wood contracts and expands, the door will be sticking. So I got to get a considerable amount off of this door for it to work. So more to come.